Now, the Climate and Energy Minister, Chris Blackout Bowen, was out spruiking climate change alarmism and pushing renewable energy again today. This was after yesterday launching a national electric vehicle or EV strategy with new tax incentives offering $40 million of your money so motorists can save a couple of grand on a new EV worth up to $90,000.
This is ultimately all about giving Australians better choices of cars which are better for the climate and better to drive and more cost efficient.
Now, if EVs were so practical and cost efficient, then governments wouldn't need to offer tax incentives and splurge public money on private charging stations. Let's bring in the Nationals MP, Keith Pitt. He joins us from Bundaberg. Good to talk to you again, Keith. I mean, I just worry about this EV push. You know, there's so much taxpayers' money going into it at federal and state government level. If these things are so cost effective, if you're saving all this money on fuel and fuel tax, then people ought to just buy them off their own steam.
Well, this is the problem with the state telling you what sort of car to drive, Chris. So they're going to provide subsidies for the car that they want you to have, and they're going to increase the cost of the vehicles that people can currently afford. I mean, the fuel standards are one. That'll drive up the price of new vehicles that use petrol, for example. And we know we're going to have enormous problems down the track because out in the bush, guess what? EVs just won't work for us. And you make a really good point. If the EVs are so good and so affordable and people want them, well, let them buy them and let the rest of us get on with our lives with things that work.